way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover and put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. To the sideline and incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
On second down, here's the option. Zone read, here's Benson.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Nix to the air.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, trying to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
79 Broncos.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Barnett. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 more yards there and another first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Now a first carry here for their running back. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
2nd and 13.
Working downfield, he's got Thornton.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. He got 29 yards that time.
But they've certainly not shied away from throwing the footballs. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start.
70 Timberwolf. Cowboy 80. Let go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Dante Thornton.
His 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it's a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Ready.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is, and if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
On the ready.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
Here we go. Stop. 60 average. 60.
Off the play fake, Nix. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Bronco 80. 60 by. Hey, pass. Check. Hurt. 70 Ranger.
Now it's Nix. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
They're going. It's Nix. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Let's go now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
70.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a 1st down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Cup 19. 79 Broncos. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And complete to Drake London.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Ready. 19 Tiger.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Ready.
32-yard line.
Back.
Back to throw again. He's got his big wide receiver complete. Touchdown! A great play there. 31 yards. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. But that was well executed.
Extra point right down the middle. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
Ready up.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Working out of the gun is Nix. Now he's going to step up and run. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Nix from the shotgun. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big gain of 39 on third. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
To throw is Nix.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Come on, come on. Hey. Cougar 19. Let go.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to regain the lead.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 19, strike, pass to 60, pass to 60. 18, rattle, 18, rattle.
They'll look to throw. And this will be caught at the 30.
And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
Here we go, Scott. Go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one in second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18, Mustang 19.
Back to throw here. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Ready, set. 79 Broncos. Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. Let's go.
Throwing Nix.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Come on. Set. Ready.
To throw, here's Nix.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 12-yard line.
Cougar 19. Let's go.
Nix to throw again.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. They come up in a 2 tight end look here.
Back. Bring it. Ready.
Henry going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Go.
They'll go play action with Nix.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And his guys are going to take the lead.
This is where, as a tight end, you've got to really sell that this is a run. They're going to fake the give, hope the linebackers bite, and here they do just enough. That split second, that's all it takes for that tight end to leak out into the end zone. Touchdown.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Butker now to add the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Our home team 28, visitors 21. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Let's go now.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Looking deep downfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
And the Brooklyn first down. 38 yards on the play.
Hold the ready.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, practice 60. 65 catch. 65 catch. Go street. Mustang 19. 19 Lions. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready.
Back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This is real simple. When you're in 5 wide receiver formation, you don't have a lot of time to dilly-dally back there. You've got to get the ball out and with some dispatch, because a lot of the aggressive defensive teams in the league, they see 5 wide receiver sets, they're automatically bringing pressure.
And they brought the pressure. He held on to it a little too long. Winds up getting hit as he releases it.
Street. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Buffalo 18. Go.
They'll look to throw again. Now he's going to stop. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll empty out the backfield and ready for a 3rd and long.
Ready. Rack Cougar 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 79 Broncos.
They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that'll bring him back within 4.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
First down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Warrior 70. Rig alert, rig alert. Say, hey. Check, 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 check.
Nix to the air. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
18, Robert, 19, 18. 7 Pirates.
They'll set up to throw. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Come on. 18, 5, Cowboy 80. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
Ready? Panther 60, 19 tight, 19 tight. Mustang 19.
He'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Get it. Panther 60, 19 Lions. Cup 19, Cup 19. Go.
Now back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
Ready? 76, 79 Broncos. Dragon 60.
They'll look to throw here.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Cougar 19. Ready,
On play action, here's Nix.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
At the 36-yard line.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
Operating from the gun, here's Nix.
His throw incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Bronco 70 Rangers, 7.
Now it's Nix.
And he comes back with one complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the
60
9-yard
Mavericks,
line.
60 Mavericks. Go.
Here's Nix.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And they're able to add on to their advantage. They'll look to throw.
Nick's going to keep this himself.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
The score, our home team 34, visitors 24. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Looking for his running back, and he's got it.
And he takes a shot at the end of that play.
He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
First and 10.
Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, the risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Our home team 40. Visitors 24.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 18, 5 in.
They're going to look to throw.
Getting London coming across the field.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
18, Cougar 19.
He'll look to throw.
He's got his man London right side.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. Bryant, 19.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
On the go. Ready.
On 3rd down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. We are back now in Sacramento as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Trap 60, trap 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 79 Broncos. Ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles are going to blow the play dead. Since it was fourth down, a fumble cannot be advanced by another player, but fortunately, they will have enough to keep the first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
Let's go now. Panther 6, Mustang 19.
To throw is Nix.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Hey, flat, come on. 6, Viking 18.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, 60 Maverick, 6, go.
Nix from the shotgun. He'll try and do this himself.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. And they've got it just 2 yards away from the end zone. They'll have it 1st and goal here from the 2-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. He'll drop to throw. Touchdown!
Dante Thornton.
His 2nd touchdown of the night. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown.
So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
They'll try and run it here. But he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And it looks like this one won't work out. Ham's team able to secure the football.
And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
Go! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing Nix.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
60 by 6.
Off the play fake. Here's Nix.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
79.
Off the play fake. Nix.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Warrior 70. Go.
Back to the air with Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Bronco 80. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready, ready?
Working out of the gun is Nix. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run.
Bro, I can't hit the R3 button no fucking harder. You see the fucking quarterback coming
now
out.
an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
48. Visitors 30.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense.
Damn it!
Here's a 5th interception. And he'll
Bro.
get this back to the 32-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Come on, set. 70 Timberwolves.
To throw, here's Nix.
And this is caught. It's so
God damn, man, I can't cover every fucking body, bro.
They're able to convert.
Y'all gotta
on 3rd
do
down.
something.
That sets up
Shit.
1st and goal.
try to run with this. Benson is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction.
Come on, man. We're
Leads to
not
second
that.
down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him.
We ain't
it's
going
on the
for
guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll go play action with Nix. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 3 yards out. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready, ready.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And just shutting him off there. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Yellow, 43, ready?
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Got it, ready?
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A solid chunk there, 15 yards.
First
Go!
down,
19, 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. 19, Lion. Ready?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side. And that should just about do it.
Oh, that was a throw. What?
Sealing it with a defensive touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score. Our home team 61.
Wow. Wow, yeah.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Not crack all 80.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
He'll try to do it himself. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Ready, ready.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
60 Bison. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 20. 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Panther 60.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best ever.
And got his man complete. Now whistles and a timeout call here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now it looks like he'll throw here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And this will be caught with Forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, partner, under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Sacramento, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Brooklyn, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.